I made this flowchart for you guys a while ago to show you all the past lives and to make it really clear like how all the karma unfolds in like the karmic web. And the universe was like, bitch, before you do that, don't. And I'm like, what? What do you mean don't? They're like, there's more. There's more what? How many more other men can we be? How many more terrible men can we be? We keep being bad men. And they're like, there's more. I'm like, there's more what? And they're like, okay, so remember when you were all sad and you're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I did wrong throughout history because it seems like me and my ex were compatible at one point and then we're less compatible. So something obviously happened. And they're like, there's a reason for that. I'm like, okay. And they're like, she's not all the women. Wait, what? So that's where I've been for the last 2 weeks because I don't know if the universe is like that. I think they are. I'm like, you let me think for 9 fucking months that was her, all her, and they're like, yeah, and the charts really did right, and like the thing is, you would have never found out because there's no way you would have known about the other person, ever, until you had these transits that happened like the last 2 weeks, and then you're like, wait, what the fuck is this? And then you search it up, and you know what the craziest part is? My astrology chart placements now make actually more sense than they did before because I would remember looking at placements like the lot of Eros, which is where your love is, and like Amor. And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck this is pointing to. Astrology must not be all that real, or they're like something really configured and fucked up in the placements because I'm like, nobody I know has that. I mean, if it's not my ex and it's not anyone I've met to this point, I don't fucking know who it is. And then the plot fucking think it's, and they're like, because you just haven't met them yet, like that Michael Bublé song. And I'm like, huh? Wait, what? And they're like, play the song. And I'm like, no, I know the song. I mean, but now it's really making me kind of look at my ex's chart. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Huh? Who's 23 Virgo? Because now I know who I'm pointing to. Because when I looked at that bitch's chart, she pointed back to me. And I went, well, that's really nice to be pointing back at. But like, you know, because I had looked at my ex's chart and I'm like, well, we're not pointing to each other. So I don't know who we could be. Because we weren't pointing at each other. I mean, she pointed to me sometimes, but a lot of times I was like, that's not me. Who's that? It's like going through your phone, like, who's that? Who are the stars talking about? Who is that? And like, you really can't be making fights with that. Plus, by the time I got into astrology, we were together. So I can't be like, who the fuck is 23 Virgo? 23 Virgo is actually not anyone's sign. That was actually someone else recently, but like not connected to either of us. I just threw that number out. So yeah, I went a little unhinged. Yeah, did that sound unhinged? Yeah, well, I felt unhinged. I still feel unhinged, but I was like, well, I'm fucking done feeling unhinged. I want to make content because I have no fucking idea what's happening. And honestly, me deterring myself from not making content because I don't feel like an expert. How the fuck can I feel like an expert in something when I'm like getting drip drop breadcrumbs from the universe as I fucking go? So that's where I've been. YC's back. We'll have more content soon because why the fuck not? You know. Also, for the people who stopped watching at this point, I'm doing fine. This was a creative choice to be as unhinged because I think it's funnier. I think craziness is funny because I think it's very natural. I think it's very human. And I think whatever I'm doing is something that we all do, which is spiral the fuck out. Was it weird that I posted online? Yeah, I guess a little. But doesn't it make you feel a little less crazy? That's what I did. That's why I did that for you. I was thinking of you. Real Casanova here, aren't I? Turns out throughout history. Fuckboy throughout history. Am I proud of that? I'm not proud. In all fairness. Yes, I'm a little unhinged still. Should I have waited for a few days to make more videos? I don't think it really fucking matters because everything I'm going to say is going to sound fucking unhinged as anyways, but then the math keeps lining in the fuck up. So it's like, well, she's saying things that are unhinged with receipts. And it's like, that's her channel. That's her whole fucking channel. With receipts. And like, you know, you could just say like, you're delusional. But it's like, but so many receipts. And it's like, you're still fucking delusional because I hate you. Okay, well, I'll take that. I hate you too. But now that things are matching up, 100% verifiable that I am those men. I know. I was kind of hoping that I fucked up. I'm like, maybe my ex is King Louis, the pervert king. And there came back with a harsh, like, no, you're not just a pervert king, but did you know you had 20 bastards and you also kind of had like 20 different like mistresses and like you went through one family of 4 sisters? And I went, are you sure it's not my ex? And they're like, no, it's you. And I'm like, oh. Fuck. I was wondering, I'm like, why is this life so hard? What the fuck did I do? Create a bunch of bastards is what I fucking did. I have an army full of bastards. I'm like Nicki Minaj. These bitches are my sons. Quite literally. Most of these bitches are my sons. And you know what's funny? It just keeps reinforcing itself. And I'm like, okay. Are you sure it's not my ex? Maybe I got the charts wrong. And they're like, no, you were on the right path, but we just want to throw this into there to let you know, like, she's not Cleopatra and she's not Madame Pompadour. She's definitely Lucille Ball. I also had like some harsh words to the universe, and then I think they started haunting me a little bit because then my dog's like, he doesn't really use it because I couldn't fucking figure it out, but I got him those little buttons that goes, cuckoo, water. And it was like, Nana, 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 which is my name. And I'm like, nobody's even touching it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to chalk it off to being vibrations because my room is cluttered. But I don't know. I don't know about that. So, I'm a little scared, low key, but I'm like, well, you're the universe. Be better. I had some choice words. I'm not a nice person too. Like, one of the things I get that in the gematria thing that I think is so fucking funny is I wrote, HR Heaven is going to get a lot of fucking complaints. So, but as my shirt says that I sell, that nobody, I wonder if the shop's even still open. Anyways, whatever, good enough? Whatever, good enough. I've only been able to come back to make videos because luckily I did figure it out. In the process of going so crazy figuring it out, I actually figured out more things. And because now these are the actual right people, things started matching up much better than they ever did, which I was like, okay, so I guess I'm not crazy. But honestly, it's the most annoying part about my life. The theme of it seems to be so far gets to the right answers, completely going the wrong way. It's a lot of wasted time. I'm like, this is no different. I hate it. A lot of the information was disorienting at first, but what happened was I would be like, oh, well, that makes sense. Well, that makes more sense. Well, that's why she's like that. Well, fuck. So, I think in the long run it would be good, but it's like I'm not like tied down to these lifestyles. Like this life already fucking happened, and I was like, that's sad. And then they're like, this new bitch is here. Who the fuck is she? And they're like, your soulmate. I'm like, what? Why do I know? Why are you telling me? Probably because you gotta do something about it. I'm like, what the fuck do I need to do about it? So I'm like, oh, okay, here's the video. There's gonna be a longer video that's more in depth about this, but I just wanted to give a quick little update of like where the fuck I've been, because I don't know how the fuck bitches do research in real time and make videos and have that whole fucking schedule, because half the time I'm just reeling from my own research. I'm like, what? Everything I've been working on for 8 months has been wrong? There's another bitch and the transits are matching up and that's the only reason I found this, and destiny is literally quite happening in real time? Yes, that's a video that's gonna come up too. If you're interested in that, like, follow, and subscribe for more. My name is YC and have a great day. And am I talking like really flippantly? Because I'm having a mental breaky stuff. But I gotta get this shit out because I don't know what the fuck I'm finding in real time. But I could always use another pair of eyes, which is what you guys are. And if it's something verifiable and cool, dope. Let's share the news because I'm not a gatekeeping bitch. This video comes off crazy. I'm gonna upload it just as is. See you soon. Bye. Oh, yeah. See, obviously I'm working on the nicer version. Isn't this cute? This is my ex. Look at, well, I mean, I didn't draw her. I drew versions and I went to ChatGPT. I'm like, make it better. And then they did. I'm like, damn, that's so good. Because, I made a bunch of little chibis. I actually kind of want to show you right now because I started making names for some of these bitches too. And it's been showing up in the energy. So I think if you make nicknames for people, by the way, in gematria, that shit really shows through the energy. It's interesting. I named her Cleo because I'm like, Cleo. And that shit pops up all the fucking time, which also then really just fucks with me, making me think like, is the government fucking with me? Is the government fucking with me? And inconclusive at the moment. I made that. I made a little Caesar. Look at him. He's a handsome looking little salad right there. You go, Caesar. I made the whole Desi Arnaz and everyone. It's a long story. It's a really long story. I don't even know why I'll add this part into it. Sometimes I'm like, do people even care about these update videos? But I'm like, whatever, the algorithm will show it to you. If you care, the algorithm will push. That if you don't care, okay, the algorithm will keep. Who am I to stop you from seeing something that you don't even know if you want to see yet? You know? I'm not like the universe that hides information from you and then just like gives it to you because now you're ready for it. But like 6 months ago you weren't, so we're just gonna let you cry about this shit like a little bitch for a couple months. I went through a lot of things. Like obviously it's good to have gone through all that work, but like, some of those feelings weren't even like things I need to go through. And with that, we'll see you soon.